Well, if you are Kandi Burruss and Todd, it looks like that divorce might be messier than anyone thought. And people are saying that one of the reasons it is so messy is because Todd has figured out that Kandi finessed him. And they're saying Kandi is trying to keep the peace as best she can. But even if she can't, sources are saying that Kandi feels like, who Todd gonna tell? What's he gonna say? Nothing. Because like I said, she dotted her I's and crossed all her T's. You guys, there's a blind item that just came out that I think we need to pay attention to. It sounds to me like it's about Kandi and Todd, but the most important thing is the way it outlines the way Kandi may have finessed Todd and that production company. Todd was the creative control. Kandi was the financial control. But baby, there are assets hidden in them hills. But first, right? Let me just say this, right? First of all, there's this whole debate about Todd not being in the family photo for Kandi's Thanksgiving. So much so that Kandi went out of her way to tell us that, no, he was there earlier, but he left. To which I said, and you know I love Kandi down, Kandi, just stop. If things were so cool between y'all wouldn't be divorced. But not only that, the kids and Kayla were in the picture. So where was Todd going on? It's a strip club open on Thanksgiving. Where was Todd going on Thanksgiving that he had to leave early when both his minor kids and his oldest daughter, and I believe only daughter outside the kids, when they stayed for the picture? Where did Todd go? Did an argument erupt? Did he feel some type of way? Is he staying in the guest house? I really honestly don't know. Lily on Twitter had a really good point. She said, my opinion is Kandi is scared about Todd potentially contesting the prenup and making the divorce messy. So she's desperate to keep up appearances, all right? Again, they said as far as Todd being at Kandi's for Thanksgiving and missing from the photo, I think it's something there. Because the fact that Kandi even felt the need to address it and say Todd came earlier and just left before before dinner, again, at least Kandi, I will say to her favor, she looks like she's still tight with Kayla. That's Todd's oldest daughter. Okay? Again, it is what it is. It does seem, Lily goes on and says, exactly. And Kandi is hell-bent on keeping up the perfect image that it's actually making people more suspicious. Like, if she didn't say anything, everyone would just assume that the guy you're divorcing isn't really invited to Thanksgiving. But instead, she did tell, Bingeworthy was the first to point out that she told everybody last week on Amazon Live that Todd would be there for Thanksgiving dinner.